Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. XRP has hit a new low priced against Bitcoin just within the last 24 hours. And you may recall that the last time we saw a new low in XRP priced against Bitcoin was March 11th. And there are a ton of analysts thinking that what was probable and what everybody was hoping for was that that would be the lowest XRP would go priced against Bitcoin for that market cycle. And so we've been watching it, and it looked good for most of the last month, of course, but then yesterday tanked to the downside just a bit. Nothing terribly dramatic, and at the moment I'm recording this, it's actually above that level, so we'll see if the bottom's actually in. But I'll repeat one of the things right off the bat before we get into some of the specifics regarding this that I have been saying throughout this entire time period, ever since its last bottom on March 11th, which is that even if that isn't the bottom, because nobody knows for sure, as I've always acknowledged, the key takeaway is that XRP does eventually find a bottom against Bitcoin. And I'm going to expand upon that. And every chart analyst that I follow will tell you the same thing because they're all reputable and they're not talking out their rear sides. The analysts that will say, no, this is a sign, XRP, it's just going to tank, it's going to be on the top 10, it's going to zero, it shouldn't even be in your portfolio. The analysts that say that, even if they're otherwise reputable, they have XRP derangement syndrome. And I'm actually going to highlight one such analyst gloating about XRP hitting a new low priced against Bitcoin, even though history shows us that at these moments, even if you don't know exactly for sure where the bottom is going to be, it's in this moment that XRP finally reverses and goes to the upside. And so what the hell do you think is going to happen once Bitcoin stops consolidating, takes off, and the entire asset class goes with it? Don't you think altcoins are going to substantially outperform Bitcoin? It's just amazing what some people will say. It's just, I don't know what it is, but there's something about XRP. It's just XRP derangement syndrome because reasons, folks. It just is. They despise it. And it's just amazing because they can have, some of these analysts, they have incredible hit rates with the rest of their analysis in crypto, and then they're just disastrously wrong about any expectation they publicly set forth regarding XRP. It really is amazing. So by the time the cycle is over, these people are going to be looking pretty damn silly. But before going further, I do want to be clear, I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. At the time I record this video, it is 3:57 a.m. Central Time, Saturday, April 6, 2024. XRP is 59 cents. Bitcoin is 68,147 bucks. You got the Crypto Fear and Greed Index at 75 out of 100. So as we've just been consolidating sideways for what seems like a very long time at this point, I'm sure undoubtedly to many of you, and I get you, it's okay. It's going to be in the flash and the pan in the scheme of things, but we're just seeing that sideways price action, broadly speaking, and there you go. We're hanging around greed, sometimes teetering a little bit over the edge into extreme greed and then back into regular old greed. There will be a clean break at some point. We're not going to flutter around here forever. And I made it very clear what my expectations are. Major moves to the upside for the entire crypto asset class, including XRP, just to be clear. Here's the XRP BTC chart. This is a 1 month chart, so here's the very latest. As the time I'm recording this, so right now, for those of you looking at the screen, this is where I'm circling right here. This was the bottom for XRP on March 11th this year. And so we were hoping that it was printing higher lows, and some analysts were saying, well, it might be, it looks pretty good. And I highlighted a lot of that along the way. Of course, nobody knew for sure. But, you know, because look at this one a little bit further back. You could have said, well, maybe that's the one then. And then you fast forward another, 5 days and it went lower. Okay. So we don't know for sure where the bottom is, but I will tell you this. 5 years from now, when you zoom out on a chart, what you're looking at right now, it's going to be well confined inside of a single candle. And what you will see is that it will be the bottom. You just have to zoom out on a chart over a sufficiently long period of time to see that. As we're zoomed in more, this is a 1 month chart. Well, yeah, it looks like it's all over the place, which you'd expect. But just because it wasn't March 11th, and I have been articulating this leading up to this point, it doesn't mean that this isn't more or less the place where the bottom occurs. And so you can see, if you're looking on the right now, it did go down just a little bit below the low from March 11th, and at least at the time I'm recording this, it has popped back above. So regardless of whether or not the bottom is in, the concept remains. And so, yes, I would have preferred if the analysts were what they thought was most probable. I wish that had come to pass too, but it doesn't change the concept behind XRP lags behind Bitcoin, Bitcoin takes off, and then XRP goes. And so I shared a post just a couple hours ago talking exactly about this. I wrote the following on social media platform X. XRP BTC hit another low for this market cycle, yet XRP USD bottomed in June of 2022. And so what I'm saying is XRP priced in Bitcoin, yeah, just hit a fresh low for the cycle, though not an all-time low. And an XRP priced in United States dollars, well, we saw the bottom for that chart back in June of 2022. The only reason that XRP BTC looks so bad is not because XRP isn't performing reason well enough, historically against the dollar. It's because Bitcoin's been doing very well in the market's beginning hot, and XRP historically lags behind, as I indicate here. So I wrote, historically, Bitcoin has always rallied way before XRP in bull markets. Is this time different? In 2024, in this market cycle, do people really believe that just because Bitcoin has taken off in price against the dollar before XRP has, that XRP is doomed? As it turns out, yes. There are some people who actually believe that. People with XRP derangement syndrome. I've bookmarked their tweets in my Future Dunks bookmarks tab. Plant seeds and wait. Laughing emoji. And by the way, I really do have that. I have a tab. If you have a blue check mark on X, one of the features that they give you to entice you to pay to have that blue check is that you can have separate tabs set up in your bookmarks. And so I took advantage of that. I created a Future Dunk section, and anytime I see a person saying a bunch of BS nonsense about XRP, I'm like, I'll be back to visit you later, and I just add them to the tab. It's going to be fun. I'll have a whole collage video of all the stupid-ass stuff that people are saying because they're deranged. They hate XRP because reasons. They go out of their way to attack XRP. It's just amazing, the hate for this coin. Maybe they feel threatened. I don't know what it is. Not for sure, but there's something wrong. Something is not right in the minds of these people. Now, chart analyst Cryptolica responded to my post and wrote the word few. And for those of you in social media, you know exactly what that means. It just means few understand what I'm saying. That's what that means. And he shared one of his charts from 14 hours ago. And this is XRP priced against the crypto total market cap. And frankly, this does the same thing. It's in terms of what conclusion do you come from when looking at XRP price against crypto, the crypto market cap versus Bitcoin? As far as I'm concerned, it's the same damn thing. But you can see what he's pointing out here. Here's where we are in 2024. Look where we were in 2021 and in 2017. At these moments for the cycle where you hit those lows, that was the moment before XRP blew up to the upside. That's why I keep saying this is the moment. So you don't know for sure where the bottom is going to be, but eventually you find it. It's the same concept with Bitcoin. And so I responded to Cryptolica and I wrote, few indeed. I know lots of analysts were hoping the bottom occurred a few weeks ago, and we just dipped a bit lower briefly, but regardless, there will be a bottom. Price XRP against Bitcoin or the total market cap like you've done here, and the results will be the same. And he responded to me, Cryptolica, and said, exactly, with a little handshake emoji. We just need time. It won't take long. And so I understand it may feel like a long time right now. I'm patient AF. I've been holding XRP for over 6 years, as is the case for many of my coins, actually. I've been holding, same for Bitcoin, same for ETH. I just hold. That's it. That's just what I do. So I'm patient as hell. I understand that for a lot of people, it might feel like it's taken a long time, but I'm telling you, again, let a little bit of time pass. You're going to look back on this moment. It'll just seem like a flash in the pan. That's how this stuff always goes. It's going to go up, though, like, ultimately. And take a look at this too. Here's the Coin Codex website, and they're showing they show a bunch of XRP data here, including price. One of the things they track is how well XRP is performing against the other top 100 crypto assets over the last year. And here you can see, and they're saying that this is a risk, which is hilarious to me because historically, what they're indicating here on the screen, which I'll read in just a second here, what they're indicating is a bottom indicator for XRP. Historically. So they're saying that's a risk, and I'd say put that bitch in the highlights column, like, honestly. But what they wrote is outperformed. So XRP outperformed by 74% of the top 100 crypto assets in 1 year. Okay, so there are some that are doing worse. And what's it matter, though? You can pick a moment in time. You can pick a moment in time if you want to, but again, I'm just saying, if you look at historic precedent, this has been the time when it finally goes. And so take a look at what very popular chart analyst in the world of crypto, Jason Pizzino, has to say. 103,200 followers, but he's got, I can't remember how many subscribers on YouTube, like several 100,000. He's got one of the larger crypto YouTube channels out there. And, he comes across like a super nice guy, very knowledgeable. And so if you watch his channel, you'll be like, oh yeah, there's a thoughtful individual making a lot of sense. And he does with all the stuff that he says, which isn't to say he's right all the time. No analyst is. But you'd say, wow, that's a common sense kind of guy, until he starts blabbering on nonsense about XRP. And then you're like, it's one of the XRP derangement syndrome guys. And it is. It absolutely is. And it's amazing. Like I just showed you, I showed you in Coin Codex, there are other coins that are performing in the top 100 worse than XRP. Why doesn't he talk about them ever? Like when he talks about a coin that's in the moment not doing as well priced against Bitcoin, he talks about XRP. It's like living rent-free in his mind. It's astonishing what these people do here. And so here's the latest BS from him. And he wrote the following. Today, the XRP community welcomes yet another new low versus Bitcoin. A huge thanks to the public for buying more tokens while the insiders continue to dump. And so, folks, think about this. I don't know if he's just talking about whales or this or that. I highlight the whale activity when it occurs. And the whales within the XRP community, the whale holders, like they behave the same as whales that purchase Bitcoin, which is to say when the price is low, they buy, and then when it's high, after it jumps up, they'll sell. It's the same thing. So if he's talking about Ripple, that's fascinating. He wasn't more specific, so I can only speculate here. If he's talking about Ripple, it's just funny because I don't see him bitching about Bitcoin miners dumping on the market. Because either way, it's an increase in the circulating supply, electricity required to create it or not. It's still new supply getting dumped on the market. Where's the bitching about that? That's fine, though. We're not going to talk about the supply and demand dynamics as it pertains to new Bitcoin, just new XRP. That's what intellectually dishonest people do. Now, in this case, it's just a good old-fashioned case of XRP derangement syndrome. Other than this, he seems very intellectually honest and straightforward. When he doesn't know something he seems to say, it comes across, like I said, as a nice guy. But there's just something about XRP that makes people stop behaving like themselves and lose their actual minds. I've never seen anything else like it in crypto. Not even close. He is one of the people that does this, though. Anyway, he continues. It's great to continue setting new record lows for this crypto bull market with you all. We are all very proud of the achievements we accomplish when we come together as a supportive community. You're helping us all realize the dreams we once had back in 2013 come true with your continued support of our almost worthless token, which is just as weak as it was back in 2021 when the SEC sued Ripple, even though that lawsuit has now been settled in Ripple's favor. If we keep at it together, we might break the next major milestones of the 2021 SEC lawsuit low and the 2014 and 2017 all-time lows. Here's to smashing some more significant lows together very soon. So obviously a very sarcastic post right there. And so what I have done, as you can see for those of you looking at the screen, I went ahead and hit the bookmark tab right here, and it is in my Future Dunks tab. I'm going to be revisiting this, and he can choose to delete this if he wants to. It's saved forever on my YouTube channel. I got it. It's right here. It's right here. Don't worry, folks. We're not going to lose this. We're not going to lose this one. I will be coming back after XRP rallies. It's just complete and utter nonsense, and it's just... It's not... He's completely ignoring historic precedent. Completely. And then last market cycle, even if you want to talk about the topic of XRP not hitting new all-time high, okay, he's aware of the lawsuit. Can he not connect the dots? He can't piece together that the only top 10 coin going into the bull market last cycle, the only one that didn't hit a new all-time high, just happened to be XRP, and it just happened to be the only one that was being attacked by the SEC. Can he not connect these dots? Is this too complex? That's why I call it XRP derangement syndrome, because that's what it is. Otherwise, intelligent, intellectually honest people, that just act like they don't know what in the ever-loving hell is actually happening in reality. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. So what's going to happen is this post is going to age like a fine milk. That is exactly what is going to happen here. And we'll revisit it because it will be fun. And the derangement syndrome needs to be called out because it's just silly. It's very laughable. And we can all have a good time with it. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.